village.
Alright, cool. We're in. We ready, yeah?
Alright, no banging the table.
Alright.
Ready? Are we ready?
Now.
Are we ready?
Alright, let's go.
Alright, cool. Welcome to Views of the Gardens. I forgot what it was just then. The Limemore Gardens podcast. The first team never had no game this week.
Fuck the reserve team.
And the reserves.
Yeah, watch it.
And the reserves had a game against Woodford East. And they lost 5-0.
Top of the table clash. Big weekend.
Around the table, we've got veteran, aka
Doff.
yeah, the Doff, director of football,
Okay.
aka Paul Roberts. We've also got
like the old name.
the veteran.
The veteran.
Yeah, man, veteran.
The veteran. I'm still the veteran.
So it's veteran, aka was it Strikers Union, aka Doff, aka 44 fucking 2, aka Paul Blood Clot Roberts. Also, we got around the table, we've got Ben, aka the Monk, aka Iron Man, aka newly reformed Black Ben. Yeah, big up. Also, I don't even know your name. What's your name? Ellie. We got Ellie around the table with her.
She's from North Chingford.
She's from North Chingford.
Not South Chingford.
Okay. And we got
Sarah South Chingford.
Sarah South Chingford.
The local derby.
Also, we got Milton inside, aka Cheesy Foot,
AKA Cisco.
Cisco,
AKA Kimpembe.
Roberto Carlos, you know.
AKA Roberto Carlos. That's it.
aka Licked Down by the Car, Stand Up and Survive.
Yeah, and come training that same Wednesday. Love it.
Also, we got Q, aka UPS.
What up?
Yes.
And we got
No.
It's Emmanuel,
AKA
aka Emmanuel,
Right.
aka don't talk to no one if you're not spoken to.
AKA pissed off at management.
Yeah, not chatting to management, aka
AKA, why you so happy when we lost?
Yeah. Also, you got the host with the most. You got Boss Benji inside. So,
AKA Box Freshman.
yeah, I'm glad you know, but that's for another part of it, innit? All right, so today our manager's gone to work. It's a Saturday night. We're in the Bell. We've had a few drinks to drown our sorrows. Yeah. We've had some chicken and chips. Yeah. Big up Auntie Donna. She got us some real good food as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love ya.
And today was a bit mad, innit? Like, I just want to say, I can't remember the start. No, I do know the starting lineup. The starting lineup was Baby 4 in goal. Yep. Sarah's man.
AKA Sarah's man.
Hey. Sarah's man inside.
What's the name of Force girl?
What did he say there, LA? Anyway, so right back was Ryan, aka Tookie.
Yeah.
Mondo.
On the left we had Flatbox, Sean. Centre backs was Sel and Akil. Yep. And in front of them we had PJ, Q and Terrell. On the left we had Ty. On the right we had Tashane and up Black Vardy, aka inside. And also we had Foster up top, who I must say had a fucking blinder today for 45 minutes.
Why did he get fucked then?
We'll talk. So,
Ben Lacey.
it's a bit mad in there today because everyone's a bit intoxicated and drunk and all that stuff.
Okay.
1 minute. I just want to do the house rules. Ladies, if you're going to talk around the table, you need to talk into the mic.
Would you like a drink?
Yes, please.
Babes, drink.
No, I'm alright, thank you. I got this right now. I got to
We
keep
got
my...
to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No. You can't be getting them man drinks. No way.
Cool, we're good.
Get your own drinks.
We're good.
Yeah, get your own drinks.
Are you sure?
Good. Alright, so this is how we're doing it, yeah? So today, as I said, the reserves were the only one at home today. They're playing the game. The first team didn't have a game. All the other results happened in the senior league, which was a bit mad for us today, but we'll get to that later. So today was a top of the table clash. Woodford East, they set up quite strong in the first, 10 minutes? But Ben, do you agree with me now that it felt like Lymore was more dominant over the first 20 minutes?
I'd say at least the first 20 minutes.
Yeah,
so I think
sure.
obviously goals change games, right? And we were on top.
Yeah, for
we
sure.
were having chances. We were playing football, right?
Yeah.
We started that game well.
Yeah,
I was going to say better than them. Forget about them. We started that game well.
Yeah,
we was doing our shit well. And we didn't score when we were on top.
Yep.
And as is always the case, they went up the other end, nicked a goal.
2 mistakes though.
A few mistakes. To be honest, as I said at the end of the game, we beat ourselves today.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to take the win away from Woodford East. They set up well, they fought well, they battled hard, they were ready, they were prepared. Keyword prepared, they were prepared, But we lost to ourselves today, which is disappointing.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, we were head and shoulders above them.
And I just want to big up, the person I really want to big up today was Ty, because when he got on the ball, he looked very dangerous, like going forward. I also wanted to say that Foster kept the ball. Like whenever the ball went to him,
it stuck to him.
And he was playing. He was playing into Shane, he was playing in Ty, playing in Terrell. Go on, Milks, what do you want to say?
One thing I would have to say is that when Foster got the ball, I noticed there's no one there to support him.
But what I like about Foster, he'll get the ball, he'll hold it up.
Yeah.
But today's game was like he got the ball, he hold it up, but I noticed there was no one around him to lay it off to. You know what I'm saying?
So what was happening a lot of the time, is that defensively we weren't great defensively today. It's like the preparation towards the game, the first 10, 15 minutes was like, oh, we've got this in the bag. Like, we've beat 3 teams in a row, P. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it just felt like the whole attitude to everything was, yeah, we've got this. So I'm going to let you know now, a little update. We've actually come outside to get more quiet peace. It was a bit mad in the pub right now. Yeah. But anyway, so as I was saying about Foster was holding up the ball very well.
Very well.
And what was happening is that we would cut out what was happening deep in our half, and then Ty, PJ, even Terrell, Q as well, will collect the ball and then kind of push it straight to Foster.
Or
Foster,
channels.
no, but mainly Foster. What was happening? So Foster was high up the pitch. So then, by the time he had the ball,
yeah, there's a lot to do.
Yeah, it would take long for the rest of the team to come up.
Yeah, he had about 3 men on him.
It was crazy, but he done very well, innit?
Very well.
But for me, I'm gonna be, from what I was seeing, is like attitude towards the game. I just felt like, and this is what winning does, isn't it? You know, when you're mad successful in life and you're winning at everything, like sometimes your ego gets so blinded by shit, you think you're entitled to so much stuff. So the entitlement came today with the win. So we see with these man though, they come and they wanted to win.
Yes.
They wanted it today.
Yeah.
And
they look like they do anything to win.
But they're all brethren, they're all friends.
Of course.
And they all wanted to come together and they all wanted to win. Go on, Pete, talk.
Here's the thing. It's a top of the table clash. They would have been taking notice. Like, we had 2 hard games coming up. We rolled over Fairlock last week, to be fair. And I think we went in a little bit too confident today. And I felt it, and I didn't want to steal his fun. And I said it before I kind of walked off because I didn't watch the first half. You know, complacency was going to get us today. It's a top of the table clash. We were level on points, but they had a game in hand. They knew if they beat us today, it's big. Yeah?
It was worth 6
and
points.
we needed to go into that like with that warrior talk, but we was a little bit light. We was a little bit too confident because we thought, yeah, we're the best in this league. And I kind of felt it in the group chat. I felt it leading up to the game. But look, look, either we win or we learn, as I said.
Yeah,
so,
that's it. That's what it's about.
yeah. So I'm not disappointed with the defeat because I think it was in the long run for the rest of the season that we'll remember that.
But what's annoying to me, obviously, as a reserve team player, there's all this talk in the chat about we're going to war, we're doing all of this and da-da-da-da-da.
Coming from you.
There was
Listen. I tried to motivate. That's
straight.
But I keep it
you.
realistic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't for you.
But today there was no get there, because one thing I could say about them, they did listen. Looking at them, no disrespect to them, they wouldn't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke, but they were unified.
They're a team.
They're a team.
They were prepared.
You know,
They were.
There are always going to be teams.
That's why they were cheering each other on at every tackle, every header, every this, every that.
I looked at them in the changing room and I could tell what type of team they were going to be. And if we didn't roll out as a team today,
Yes.
rather than somebody's got a bit of individual brilliance and, you know, Ty's going to do his thing or...
But some free kick.
You understand?
Ronaldo.
Yeah. Like,
He had a couple.
And he had a couple.
we're always going to have that. But when we come up against those teams that are well organised, well drilled,
And can
used to
shut
playing
it out.
together, they know what they're doing. Individually, they're probably not as good.
Yeah.
But as a team, they know what they're doing. They believe in themselves. They know that they're going to put it in. They're going to put the challenges in. They're going to win the fight. They're going to battle for everything. They're going to play it simple. They're going to do the basics very, very well.
Yeah.
If we do our basics very, very well, we've got the individual flair to win a game. Yeah, but we did. To me, I don't know because I wasn't there and I didn't watch it all.
I watched it.
But I have a feeling. My gut tells me that we failed to do the basics first.
Yeah.
We didn't win
You're
the fight.
100%.
We didn't win the fight first.
100%.
Take their heart, let them know that they're in a game,
And keep it simple.
and keep it simple, and then play our
You
game.
think, we talk about trust the process, right? So we were on top
We were.
and we were doing well.
Yeah.
And then we fell behind
Through one goal.
to
mistakes.
to a goal that was offside, right?
Yeah.
Let's not lie.
Yeah,
The ref
okay.
acknowledged that it was offside.
Yeah.
But because
he already
apparently
called it.
because
He already called it.
Lino didn't put his flag the right way,
Yeah.
because your flag didn't go up and you did that.
No, I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened.
He looked at me.
No, you didn't. You didn't do that. You put it forward.
No, but
Yeah.
we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know because by the time I looked,
No,
he
but that's
was
not-
here. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let me explain something to you. As a lino, you put your flag up first,
and you keep it up.
and then you keep it up until he acknowledges,
and then you put
say
it down.
offside.
No, I get that.
Okay.
But
He
then,
weren't sure. He weren't sure.
but then my
No, he was sure. He said it was.
Yeah.
E-Man said it was offside,
Yeah.
but the ref, because it was low,
He said he never saw
he
it
didn't
up.
know if it was offside or not.
But my question is, does that change?
The fact
The fact that it's offside.
He was
Yeah.
offside
Because he
right?
signaled.
But-
He was offside. That's it.
But we need to remember what kind of ref he
yeah,
is.
sure. I get that.
Yeah.
And remember, he booked a player
he's
for going off the
offside.
wrong side of the pitch.
He went off on the side of the pitch where
He was closest to.
his
But
team
that was
was on
mad.
that side.
Oh, yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Who did that was
one of
mad.
theirs or
One of their
players
players.
got a yellow card for leaving the field of play when he was subbed on the wrong side. So he came off on the side that his team was, and the rest said it was the wrong side. Yeah.
Then later
But
on, they did the same thing and they didn't give a card at all.
when
Yeah,
I
there
talk
was no
about trust the
consistency.
process, it's like because we fell behind, we started playing differently,
That's
Yeah.
right.
and we started doing things
We
that
lost
we wouldn't
belief.
normally
We did.
do.
Aye,
We lost
Blackburn.
belief.
When
We lost
realistically-
belief
We did.
in
We
how
did.
we're
What we need
supposed
to
to play.
think about, like in the first team, if we go behind before, we'd have crumbled.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't do that no more.
No.
If we go behind, we're in the game.
Yeah.
Because we know
But
if
you
we
know what, that's
play
us
the line
now.
more way.
Wait, one
If
voice,
we
one
play
voice.
the line more way, we trust that will get us back in the game.
Yeah.
We're doing the right things.
Yeah.
Remember, they didn't do a massive fucking phase of play where they beat 100 man, they passed this, they passed that.
Or outplaying us.
It was a lucky goal. But
Two.
rather than saying, "Do you know what, we're set up the right way, we're going
Yeah,
to trust the way
we're
we
doing the
play,
right
we
things.
changed the way we played.
Yeah.
That's what we done.
But-
And it goes back to trust the process. If we trust the process, I'm not saying we would have won,
Yeah.
but we wouldn't have lost 5-0.
Yeah.
And 100% agree with you, but I'm not trying to back the team or anything like that. But the one thing that I would say is that when we went one down or whatnot, we've been here numerous amount of times.
sure. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or we've gone up and then conceded a goal. And that's the most frustrating thing for me because I feel like coming into this game, we would have learned from that. But I think the occasion being that it's a top table clash.
Let me explain something to you.
No, I do. I honestly think because
Let me
it.
explain something. Bumpy, you go first.
Go on.
I look, like I said, I wasn't there, but we go ahead and then we concede. There's a difference between going ahead and conceding and falling behind.
Yeah, that's being lethargic.
Yeah, falling behind in a top of the table clash against a team that we know
can keep the ball and control.
We know that they're good.
Yes.
They're unbeaten.
Yeah.
Yeah? They're unbeaten. We're on a good run. They are unbeaten.
Yeah.
So going behind against them, I think psychologically, the first goal, okay.
Yeah.
But the second goal,
Let me explain.
you go. 'Cause I wasn't there.
Let me explain
I
something.
wasn't
No,
there.
you're right.
You see what's gone on now, yeah? It's like what's happened is because we've won through trust in the process for so many games, 3 games, now if you're told anything in that time, everybody had something to say. So ego stepped in. So if I'm saying to a man like I don't care anymore, I'm just gonna say
talk.
if I say it to a man like Flatbox, Sean, big man, you need to use your head. He said, yeah, but I don't care what you're saying because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That shows
Yeah.
that you think you know what you're doing.
Yeah, and you
but
know
man's
what's best.
beating you.
Yeah.
But man's
Yeah.
beating you. Same thing. I'm saying to certain players, if you keep that ball at your feet, you're gonna get caught. It happened. It happened about 6 times.
I was on the
Yeah?
side with you.
Yeah. I'm saying, listen, use your head. Don't let the ball bounce or try and bring it down. Use your head. Oh yeah, but I know what I'm doing. And then it cost us 2 goals.
Yeah.
But you know what it was? Because it was a top of the team club here, they showed them too much respect. So
I don't think it was, bro.
Once the second goal went in, they started winning everything. Battles was won by them.
Yeah.
They won everything.
I don't.
Yeah, we let them in.
No,
we were too confident.
Nah,
we were too
I
confident.
don't think
there
I-
is
We beat
the way
ourselves
the manner of which we
Played for the first 10, 15.
the manner in which we play, I think, because we've been
top.
winning
On top.
We've been winning without actually following the system of how how we set the team up. Yeah. Because we've got individual talent, we get some goals, and therefore, but when we've come up against a team, we haven't trusted the process, and the attitude has been wrong. You're absolutely right. I know what I'm doing. Well, actually, there is a method to the system that we play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Remember
they
when we
trusted them.
changed it,
They trusted their method, you know.
and they trust them, and this is what
Let
I'm
me,
saying.
They trusted them.
But let me
They're
explain
organised.
this. Let me explain this. You see, when we're saying, "Oh, we trusted that we didn't even we respected them," the thing is, we didn't.
No.
Because if we respected them, we wouldn't have lost 5-0.
No, we didn't.
Because what I'm trying to say
But they
is,
trusted. They got everyone behind the
but
ball, you know.
fuck them. I don't care about them. I'm talking about us. We've gone in there complacent. We've gone in there thinking that we are the team.
Yeah.
Yeah? So that means we don't have any respect on them.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck who they are.
Yeah.
We think the way how we're playing
It's gonna
is
get us
going to
the
win us
result.
through.
If we had respected them,
We wouldn't have been. We would have
had
had
the
the
What
fight.
it was, for 10 minutes, you look, it was unstoppable. First 10 minutes. Then off. Then off.
Sorry, Paul.
You're on our podcast now.
Yeah, shout yourself out. Bell,
Big up
owner,
all of your pubs.
big up.
All of your pubs. Go on.
Go on, pick up your pubs, man.
Just big it up anyway.
Bill Leytonstone, best pub in fucking
Yeah,
Leytonstone.
fuck it is.
Fucking, you heard it here.
It's the only pub
Yeah?
in Leytonstone. Yeah, no. So first 10 minutes, you was playing the system comfortably. Then after when they got the first goal, you started playing how they play, and they was winning all the battles all the time, first, second, and third.
Listen, if we played the way they played, we wouldn't have lost 5-0.
No way.
No, you would, yeah, but you was playing the way they're playing, but they won the battles.
They won the
everything.
battles because they wanted it more than us.
Yeah.
When we went 2-0 down, because we was
What's
on
the
top.
first thing? What's the first thing that we say? What is the first thing that we say?
Win
When
all your
we-
50-50s.
It's man for man.
Man for
It's
man.
man for man. You're beating the man in
First,
front of
second,
you.
and
We're
third.
matching up, and if you're not
Thanks,
beating, if you're not beating that,
Just give it a bar, mate.
if you're not winning them battles,
Yeah.
then you're not going to win the game.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no one was winning their battles.
Well, then that's why we lost the game.
First, second,
But
and
you know
third
what?
goal.
Let me. I'm gonna probably get fucking.
No, say it,
bent
say
for
it,
this.
say it.
But
This is
the
what this
fact
is about.
is, I feel that didn't happen because there was miscommunication when we went out there. Because
Can I
I'm gonna
say
be
something?
honest. We said he was going out. We assumed we're gonna play the same way that we play because there was no instruction in terms of, all right, we're gonna play normally,
No,
flat
we're
free,
gonna play the
blah,
line
blah,
more.
blah, blah.
That's
We're gonna play the
exactly how
line
we're
more
gonna play,
way.
yeah.
So when I went out there, I got told, all right, do you know what? Like, one person in our flat three is gonna be advancing, and then 2 is going to sit.
It's a
Then
war.
you changed the
We
process.
changed
Exactly.
it. We changed it.
Because the
We
middle-
should have not
the
changed
middle-
But
it.
it was working
As
though,
Adolf
apparently.
said-
It was working.
But for 10 minutes
we
it was
winning.
working.
We was winning, but it was good. But the DOF set the fucking process. That middle ground, what is it, Paul? It's a fucking
It's
It's a
ground.
war
It's a
zone.
war zone. There's no holders. There's no attackers.
That's right.
There's
It's
no
man
number
for man.
10s.
That's
There's
right.
fucking 3 people. You
Thank
win
you,
your
Ben.
fucking battles. but that's not what we done.
Thank you, the
No.
monk.
That's not what we done.
No, we didn't, because I
Thank
found
you,
myself,
Lamar.
it was just me and PJ, like in the mid, and even PJ said to me, Q, come closer. I'm not used to being that close to PJ, just me and him. Do you know what I mean? There's a free. One sits in the middle, one goes right, one goes left. Yeah.
I wish
What
you
we
would've done
did,
it
it
when
was
he was still
what
there.
we did. We had me and PJ there, and then we had Terrell sitting in front of us. Now, that was told to me at the beginning of the thingy, and I didn't question it. My fault, but I didn't question it. I said, "Fuck it."
It's not your job to
No,
question.
it's not
If someone
Not
tells
my
you
job.
something,
It's
if
not your job
management
to
tells
question
you
it.
something,
Right.
then you do it, right?
I spoke to Gaffer after the game, yeah, and I said, "Bro, did you say to go with a 10 and then 2 sitting in behind, as in me and PJ?" He's like, "No." So that's for whoever to work out why that was changed. So I can't blame.
But do you know-
can't blame management, because
But do you know
we
what's
know.
mad? Do you know what's mad? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, first of all, I wanna talk about the 2 mistakes, innit?
Go on.
It come from the youngest player in the team, which is a kill, and his head went down a lot. But there's a point where we need to understand that he wanted to redeem himself so much that it became personal and problematic.
Personal.
1 minute. Then on top of that, like, everybody started going against what we've been training for, what we've been doing, the process.
Betraying the process.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, I feel like management felt under pressure by everybody being there,
Yeah.
the league being there.
Yeah.
I also felt that there was a lot of that. There was even talk about, I don't think 4-4-3 was the best thing we should have done. We should have changed it, which is bullshit, because we've won 3 games in that way.
And if you trust the process, it doesn't matter who's there.
Exactly. And one thing,
That's right.
exactly.
The system works.
And the system works. And one thing that I was a bit shocked about was the 3 instant changes straight away. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be real with you, because
I had to
I'm
come
a
on.
big man, innit?
Yeah.
Like,
I had to
those you made about 4
Yes.
4 mistakes,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was a problem, innit?
I totally
And
understand that.
there was a lot of talk, P, back me up on this, about filming the game, about wanting to have the same providence as the first team and all of that, innit? But there's a mad learning curve that you lot need to take on right now, innit?
Yeah.
Because you see, when you come up to against these Essex boys,
Yeah.
and this is no disrespect, they play a different game.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's a technical game.
It's a different game because they're very tech
They're
and
organised.
organised. And we've learnt that over 3 years.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And we've, huh? Yeah, Colebrook. We had to deal with it the second time round, and then when we understood it, we beat them at home and we beat them in the semi-finals. So we understand that now this ain't gonna happen to you again.
Yeah.
But you need to learn. You needed this loss today.
Yeah, yeah.
You needed
I
it because
agree.
every good team
I
loses,
agree.
but you learn from it. But my problem is that how we deal with these things.
Yeah.
Everyone thought they were big and bad this time. Everybody said, "Nah, man, it's wrong. All of this, it's the wrong formation, or I'm
Yeah.
being played out of position, or
Yeah.
I'm on the bench, or
Yeah.
blah blah blah." It's bullshit to me.
Yeah.
Because if we would have won that game, no one would have been moaning.
Yeah.
P.
even I had to trust the process, because trust me, I wanted to come down today and actually, it's the
Right,
top of the table. Yeah, it's a top of the table clash. I didn't really want you to lose, but deep down, I almost kind of expected it, because I could see the complacency creeping in.
From the chat.
But I had to trust the process. All right, here's the squad. Go out there. It's not my job to motivate. It's not my job to say anything. I went away. Yeah. So it is about trusting the process, and I know if we'd have won today, it'd have been great. The fact that we lost, it's still great.
Yeah.
Because we'll learn the lessons.
Damn right we'll learn.
Yeah.
lessons.
Everyone will learn a lesson and take something from
Yeah.
it. So.
And to be fair, no disrespect to the team or whatever. There's a reason why they're fucking top, because they're drilled, bro.
They're
from the
organised.
time they're organised, they're drilled. From the time that they came, they were professional.
And they trust that they'll be in the game until
no
the
matter
end.
what. You're right.
Yeah, they can
You're right.
get back into the game.
You're right.
But we let the game. Like I said, I wasn't there. But when you concede,
Yeah, of course.
what
gotta
game
come
did we
out.
recently? When we concede, it's okay. When did we played again? What game did we play recently?
West Essex.
West Essex. We conceded first, right?
Yeah, twice.
Early.
It was twice down. It was twice. 2-10
Early.
down.
It's like calm down. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Stay in the game.
Yeah.
Don't let it get away from you.
Yeah.
And what happened today, when you go in 3-0 down at half time, the game's away from you. 2-0, okay. 1-0, definitely okay.
Do you know what's mad though? Can I explain something?
Yeah, go.
West Essex, we had the same 2 defenders, centre backs that we had that you had today. Those 2 defenders made exactly the same mistakes. Do you get it? And they were punished for it in West Essex and today. But you know the difference was their heads didn't go down because of what they had in front of them was the process. You see it?
And that's why I'm going to say as well, Flatbox, he lost his head today. Sean, you lost your fucking head today. And I done told you that I'm going to say this. But at the end of the day, his frustration was he's never seen the team play like that, bro.
But
He's never, and it's about listen. It's about trusting. It's experience. He's young. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's his fault as well. It's your fault, Sean, because as I said to you at halftime, you've got to communicate that. If you communicate it to your players or your friends or whatever, and they don't hear it, you got to go to the gaffer. You know what I mean? And let him, or come to me, or.
But this is what I'm saying about ego and shit. Yeah,
It is.
My point is, how can you? Because you haven't seen a team like that, you then start reacting in a certain way when people are trying to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like now you think you're the main
You're
man.
a man because you had a few good performances.
Yeah, like it doesn't work
fuck off.
like that. You need to step up and do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Just quickly, I'm going to go through the results of today. So in the League 4 Division 4, Brentwood Reserves lost 3-1 to Together United. Is that today's game? Oh shit, sorry.
Prospect beat Together.
Oh yeah, go on, please.
Prospect beat Together 7-2.
Oh, there we go.
Dagenham drew 2-2 with
Newham Royals.
Newham Royals.
That's not bad.
And then we
Prospect,
and then we-
Protege Together, lost. They beat.
So technically, we're still second.
Still second.
I mean,
Okay.
as
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, their goals, one of their goals were great today. What I saw, that was their 3rd goal.
When they had confidence, yeah.
Yeah, the 2 first goals was mistakes
Yeah.
by
Us.
us, innit? First of all, certain man went winning their headers in midfield, and then a simple mistake by a kill. But the reason why I want to say a kill is because he let it affect him, his game throughout. But he needs to learn to grow into this.
that's what I wanted to say about that, because last week he also made a mistake. Yeah, he also made a mistake that cost a goal, but then he made it back. Yeah, but he so he's carrying that. You know, sometimes winning can also be a problem for you because
Mistakes are not magnified, right?
the mistakes are not magnified. So today you come up against a better team.
And you know that it's going to cost.
Yeah, last week you made a mistake, but you rolled over Fairlock.
Yeah.
You know, we got it back, and in the end we rolled them over in the second half, and it was a big win. Yeah, for an unbeaten team. We've come into this week with that confidence, overconfidence maybe, and complacency. And I knew Woodford was going to be a harder game than last week.
Definitely.
But I think we got a little bit too, like I said, the winning habit is good.
We
but
could have
complacency.
been bastards. First team didn't have a game, right?
We could have rolled out the first
We could
team.
have played the first team.
We could have strengthened that. We could have strengthened the team. But I believe, and I still
have to
believe.
learn.
No,
we have to
I
learn.
still believe
We have to
our-
learn.
the
our-
reserves
yeah, it's
are good enough to beat that
You're
team.
damn right.
100%.
Yeah,
I feel that we
so
are.
there's no point bringing in and drafting in first team players like that.
And do you know what it is? Just on
We're
a
not
Kill's
playing
mistake.
that.
Just on a Kill's mistake. So if we're talking about a Kill's mistake, yeah, the one thing that I'll say is a positive about it is it's not something technical. It's not like he tried to do something that he couldn't do, right? It was just decision making.
Yeah.
He let the ball bounce when he shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
And things like that are easy to fix.
But you know what?
And we're forgetting that he's our youngest player.
He is younger, and he went
He's
to
our
default.
youngest player.
And you could see what he was trying to do after he made the mistake. He was trying to just get the balls into the channels, get the balls through. That's what he was trying to do.
I just want it on record that the reason we lost isn't because
of him.
Akil made a mistake.
No way.
Or E-Man didn't flag properly.
No
It's
way.
nothing to do with that.
No.
But they're easy mistakes to fix. But
we were beaten.
how many times have we said it's about who makes the least mistakes, right?
Amen. I was just about to say
And
that.
we made a lot of mistakes today.
was
We
about
beat
to say
ourselves
that.
today.
I was just about to say that.
Same thing with the rest of their goals. It's like us trying to play out too much and trying to beat a man from centre back or holding the ball too long or bare shit. It was just irritating to watch today because when we're at training, you make a mistake like that, I'm making you do 10 push-ups, 20 push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
20 push-ups.
Exactly. Any stupid mistake.
Let's talk it up.
Yeah. Like and now you're making these dumb mistakes in a game that's gonna cost us 3 points. What? Do you want me to make you do 50 push-ups during the game? That don't make sense.
The thing is, like, people know they've made a mistake, right?
Yeah.
And we can bastardize them for as long as we want, right? But they know. Individuals know if they've had a good game, if they've had a bad game.
Yep.
And we get too focused on everyone saying, oh, you've done that wrong, you've done this wrong. And there's some sensitive ears, right? There shouldn't be, but there are. Let's be honest. There's some sensitive ears. But people know that they've made a mistake. So rather than focusing on that mistake. Let's focus on going back to what we know works, trusting the process.
Yeah, but then do you know what that comes with though? Can I be honest? You see when there's a process set in place, and this is no dig. But then when you're halfway through and there's management saying that it's not working, then there's a problem. Because then you're then changing it during the time when we can't revert back to what we know. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And
I get it.
And that's a problem.
But
because if this was a business and I know this chicken sells for $9.99.
Yeah.
And then you're selling it.
No, wait.
And you're selling it for $10.99.
Let me give you the synergy.
Go on.
So you go to McDonald's anywhere in the world and everything is the same.
Same price.
Yeah.
So just because they're not selling Big Macs in Prague, that doesn't mean they're gonna start
Selling
cooking
it
them for a minute and a half instead of 90 seconds or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They don't change the process.
No, the process is the same.
I'm sorry.
The process is the
So
same.
the McDonald's process,
You're
you
right.
got like you see. I'm gonna be real. That process was sick. McDonald's, go anywhere in the world, they sell Big Macs in it,
Right.
and it's the same price.
Yeah.
You get me? So like they don't add or change anything. So when there's a situation where we've set something that's provident
And it works.
and it's worked. And then
working
Look,
for
can I
years.
just add something? It's not negative either.
It's not.
So that process works whether you're fucking 0-0,
Yeah.
Or
3-0 up, or
10-0
3-0
down.
down. It's not
So-
like our process is you keep a clean sheet and you nick a
Exactly.
goal. We don't do that.
So here's the analogy again.
Exactly.
Big Macs might not be selling very well, but they
What I
don't
was
change.
saying.
They don't change the recipe.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
that.
they introduce something else, or maybe chicken burgers will sell better here.
Exactly.
Do you
Or
understand?
nugget.
But they don't change
nugget.
the process.
So understand this now, yeah. So in training on Wednesday, we done that game, right?
Yeah.
Positioning and that goal game. Remember, so if you go down,
Sorry,
you got to
John.
get your way up to make them do press-ups.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the process. It's the same thing. If we're losing, you still can get back into it and you can make them punish.
Yeah.
You can make them feeling some type of way about something. It just went all out the window today because we're not trusting certain things.
Yeah.
And that's what's pissing me off right now. There's too many egos. Again, if you listen to anything we've been talking about for the last year and a half,
I know you wanted to say
it's egos. It's pissing me off. Like, it needs to go. Like, there's certain positions that people are in. We need to accept it. We need to know what we're going, and we need to just carry on.
Man's getting
Even-
kicked in the throat, like he can't even talk.
Hey, that was
even
him, though.
even
I know it was.
last
That's
week.
what I'm saying. I know. I spoke to him last
and
week.
listen, we all have egos.
Yeah, of course.
We all have
Yes.
egos.
But we're also all
And we
adults.
all have to check ourselves, and we all have to understand that together everybody
Shut your
achieves
mouth,
more.
Sarah.
So we've all got to stay in play our roles and do what
I'm
I
gonna
agree.
get deep.
For
I'm
9
gonna get
minutes,
deep.
we're adults.
Yeah.
Just,
Let me get
if
deep.
I make a mistake, say, do you know what, that was fucking shit. I know it was fucking shit, but say it, and it's cool.
Let me get
But
deep.
there's
Lads,
sensitive ears.
let me put it like this,
Sensitive
yeah.
ears, man.
I'm 30 fucking 4, yeah.
No, you ain't.
Sat with your
I'm
chest.
30, sorry, I'm
No,
30
wait,
fucking 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
no,
I
I'm
like
joking.
it.
So the fact is, I don't want to get pulled up at half time or whatever
Yes.
as the captain and so forth. But I understand that I made a load of fucking mistakes.
And
And there's
it's
other
about the
people.
team.
Exactly, it's about the team. There's other people who
100%.
could do what I do. Do you know what I mean? And might be obviously better for the occasion or whatever.
Yes.
But the thing is, it's not a thing for me to come off or whatever. But I feel like a lot of people take that personally because the competition is fierce. Everybody wants to
I
play.
agree.
Do you know what I mean?
I
Some
agree.
people might get left out. Some people might take this
might.
as their chance and so
Probably
forth.
Shut
But it's
up.
about understanding we play a certain type of way. We don't need to change it.
And
From the reserves to the first.
I think somewhere along our winning run, we forgotten what the basics was of the tactics of how we set up.
Yeah.
I think because we've been rolling over teams, today we've come up against a team and we forgot.
Yeah.
Because I said it last season as well a lot. It's about the mistakes that we don't make, the minimised mistakes.
Sungate said
And
what?
the first team, it's the same thing. Yeah? If we don't make mistakes, we don't concede.
Can I just say this?
Go on.
I've been talking a lot of shit about the same things, yeah? And the name of the podcast today, yeah, I want a round of applause afterwards. It's called
okay.
Ego is Enemy, yeah? And
Fuck ego. Fuck ego.
do you know why I'm saying this? Because
You tell us.
every week or for the last year or so, this is the thing that's been beating us is enemy. I don't think there's a lot of teams that can turn us over or that outplays us, innit?
We beat ourselves, bro.
And this is what I'm trying to say. So like, I'm telling you, you see that team today and any Essex team that we've come across, yeah, they have no fucking ego.
Nah, that's right.
None of them have any
That's
ego.
right. Do you know why? Because individually, they're not great.
Yeah.
They do the basics very, very well.
Some of
They're
the
well
total is better
organised
than
and
the
well drilled.
individuals. That's the thing.
Yeah, the sum.
total
That's right. The sum of the parts is bigger than
Hey, that's the name of the podcast.
Hey.
Some of the total. That's the shit that I like. You see, the ego's enemy is too deep for certain man.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's right.
what you said,
Some of the parts.
there we go, bro. That's it. But like I said, I just feel right now is that there's no losses right now. It's straight lessons.
It is lessons.
Because the lesson that we learned today, and I hope that it pushes through to the first team as well, is that if we go into any game and think we're bad, we're gonna lose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna get bad. And you know who did that? AJ. Anthony Bloodclot Joshua did exactly the same thing, and he got thumped out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's the same blood clot thing.
I've been trying to say it, boys. We take it one game at a time.
do.
People
And
are looking
Paul,
at next
exactly
week.
exactly that.
Like,
In the
oh,
chat, you said
we're gonna
exactly
win
the same.
that.
Oh, we
Like,
got a
just
game
one
next
game
week.
at a time,
Yeah,
boys. Let's
the
focus on the
game.
next game.
We didn't focus on this.
Yeah, let's focus
We
on
knew
the
it was
next
coming
game.
up. We didn't
Focus.
focus.
I just want to ask Emmanuel, Axville, talk to me. How you feel today? Be real honest with me today, please.
Hey, go and do a little dance somewhere else.
To be honest, there's a lot I could say, but
Say
it's
it.
not just in the like, not even to try and offend anyone, but the other team, Woodford East, it's clear they had a goal before we even started the game. It's just there's certain things you notice beforehand. I'll just say, but first off, our manager, you could tell he was already pissed off by the way we were setting up
Yeah.
before the game.
Yep.
And you know they came in with a goal, and that was just simply to win, and then it puts them in the most comfortable position in the league.
Yeah.
And for me, and I'm pretty sure most of us, coming off like we won four we've had 4 wins on the trot.
Yeah.
Having that, especially when it's top of the league, is devastating.
Yeah, it is.
And when you deal with situations like these, it gets to certain people. Because the most annoying thing is that in some people's heads, they already start to have
gets
that
to them.
thought that well, we may have just lost the league, or that we're just having to wait on them to slip up.
Yeah.
And for me, I know maybe other people may disagree with me. It's these like integral games you need to win that makes it so important for you in the league, because they have a game in hand as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, I feel like
This states
it
our claim.
needed to be
Yeah.
a win for us.
Yeah.
So obviously having that loss is, I guess it's a wake-up call, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it just shows all the mistakes that we may have had when we've won those 4 previous matches.
Yeah. it wasn't highlighted.
Not only was it not highlighted, it wasn't worked on, and it needed to be cut out, especially for a game like this. This is just even before a game, after a game, during a game. That's what I'm trying to say. So when you're saying stuff like the mistakes we've made that cost us goals, you could see certain things, and it's something you said during the game, Benj. You said character. Where's your character? You said that throughout the game, and it was shown, because first goal, fair enough, it's an offside goal, and that can be disputed. The second and the third goal, heads were down. Heads were down, and for a game that's like top of the league, top of the table clash, that just can't happen, because anything can happen in 90 minutes.
You're damn right.
Anything can happen.
You're damn right.
And the fact that people's heads are down, that does a thing for people on the pitch, for people off the pitch, because it makes us think. I don't know. Maybe it's the pressure, but it makes us think that
what's going on here?
Not only that, but it's also that they've just given up on the game.
Yeah.
As soon as your heads are down, I can understand a goal, 2 goals go in, that's fine. But you can work on your mistakes during those 90 minutes. You have it just to rectify it.
Yeah.
Just like Akil did last week.
Yeah.
The opposition knew as well. They said it. Everyone was saying it. Their heads are gone. Their heads are gone. And do you know what they done?
Yeah.
They put their foot on our throat.
Of course.
And then, much to their luck, they were able to just push on and just capitalize on
our mistakes.
Other mistakes we were making.
Yeah.
And then they must have thought that their keeper, on the other hand, didn't have to deal with any threats.
No, the only time their keeper made a save was from a free kick.
Yeah, that's the only. I was going to say that. We didn't. I think we had 2 shots, and that was both free kicks.
Yeah,
that's telling you something.
Our keeper.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
our keeper, Baby 4.
Fucking sick
game.
He is the only shining
Baby 4, shouts out to you, bro.
He was.
Thank you.
Even though he let in 5 goals.
He did, but you know what?
It could have been 17.
What could he have done?
Yeah, nothing.
3 of those 5 goals were one-on-ones. What can he do?
Nothing.
Don't tell me that.
And
there was more.
And do you know how many we could have held if,
there was a
if
lot
he
more.
wasn't?
He made a wicked save in the beginning.
Bro, it's straight in the first half.
Yeah.
Top bins. Yeah. Top bins.
The reserves lost, Paul. 5-0.
We lost 5-0. But the first team,
top of the table.
we're ready next week. Don't worry.
But literally, as I was saying,
We're going to wear the Bell's name with pride.
Just the as I was saying, it's just the character that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because for me, I feel like, I'm not saying that we should get all depressed in that, but it should be devastating for us to lose a game like that.
Yeah, because you're the only man to say, you man are celebrating and drinking, and we've just lost.
No, it's not even that. It was before at the start. I was just thinking, we don't need. I'm not even trying to call anyone out.
No, call them.
No, because the thing is, what's problematic? What's the problematic is, as a team, we need to be. You know what it is? Together, everyone achieves more.
Yes.
So as a team, everyone needs to make the effort to make sure that when we come to a game, when we come and we're preparing, that all these mistakes need to be cut out straight off. Because we come in for a common goal.
If you feel like there's individuals that are harming the team, call them out.
No, it's not even an individual thing.
No, it's a team. He's right, because it's a team thing.
I get it.
The simple things like, okay, go put up the nets. The simple things like, okay, let's get for the warm up. The simple things.
Can I say something? Let me say something. Yeah, if you've got a fruit bowl, and you've got a rotten piece of fruit in that bowl, and you put 5 fucking ripe pieces of fruit in that bowl, they become rotten.
Yeah, but there's not one thing. I'm not saying that there's bare rotten fruits.
I'm not saying that there's. I feel like we've got a squad of people that care about the project and care about the club. It's not Benji's club. It's not Paul's club. It's our club, right?
Yes.
And I feel like people feel like that.
Yeah.
It's Keda's club. But people feel like that, right? Yeah. But if you feel like someone's not pulling their weight, or they're not contributing, or they're going against what we need to do as a team, then this is the forum to talk about.
Do you know something?
That's true.
I think motivation and togetherness has been an all-time high. Everybody wants to train. Everybody wants to be a part of it. We're on a winning run.
Yeah.
Complacency bit us today. Yeah, we wasn't prepared for the fight. We didn't do the basics. We didn't go back to this is how we play. And I think when we went behind, you're right, heads dropped, and we forgot about how we're supposed to play. We started trying to do something different. And like I said, I wasn't there. This is what I'm hearing from you all. So look, like I said, it's back to trusting the process and back to basics.
Yeah. And you know what's mad? Like, you see, game, it's very psychological, isn't it? Anything you go in, like, and you believe, oh yeah, I'm unbeatable and all of this, you're gonna fuck up straight away. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of the squad decisions is very psychological from the doff here, innit? Also, the strategic placing of not filming the reserves is a psychological thing too. Do you get me? Because there's a lot of thought and a lot of, how can I say this? Strategic business thinking.
Yeah.
That places things in to make sure that we are in the best place possible. But you see when you go, when this ship is sinking, who do you look at? The person that's directing everything.
Yeah.
To get it.
Yeah.
But when someone else is doing something else that's going against what my man said,
that's what I'm trying to say.
It fucks up everything.
It makes cracks appear, bruv. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's only until I spoke to Gaff after that I realised.
I'm not saying
that. No, this is not a shot at...
Which is part of him.
No,
but it's not.
It is a part of
him.
And if he sees that it's happening, then he should address it. But if he didn't see it happening and he's thinking, okay, well, everybody's on the same page and going according to what he said, then, it ain't gonna happen. But my thing is today, and I don't wanna single anybody out or anything like that. The fact is, it didn't feel natural to me.
It didn't look natural.
It didn't look natural.
The first 15 minutes, it looked good.
Yeah.
But what shocked me was the 3 subs instantly. I'll be honest. The person that, it was a panic because you're 3-0 down.
Yeah.
The Foster move for me was very shocking.
It's not very well thought.
I don't. As much as Kai, when he come on, he done well. I think Foster was the man today.
He was holding.
I was,
and he was bringing people.
I wasn't there. But when did you get on the pitch?
Late.
15 minutes to go.
Until I got there.
Yeah.
So, all respect to Kai,
and
he shouldn't have been on the pitch before you.
I mean, that's
I'm
down to management. Because
I know it's down to management, and I wish. Well, look.
But that's what I'm trying to say. There's certain decision making that cost us.
It was a little bit.
Like everything was decision making, and everything was about not trusting the process.
Not trusting.
It's like you go out. You check, you got a bird at home. And you drink too much, and you
end up joining something.
And you shouldn't. It's like that, big man. And then you get catch, and then you fucked,
and then you start panicking.
It's like, shit, I need to go clinic. Let me shut up. Anyway.
Yeah, stop it. So
did I bust?
Yeah, so, I mean, look, I don't know. Look, I think. We're gonna learn more from losing today than we are from winning.
Damn right.
Yeah, because I could see the complacency creeping in, and I had an eye on this game. And trust me, I thought about dropping down some players. It was talked about, and I thought, no, make the reserves. The reserves are good enough as long as they're up for it on their day. As long as they're up for it, like the team is strong enough to deal with this lot, but I know they're coming organised. I know it's going to be a hard game. It's a 90-minute game. They're not used to losing, so they are not going to roll over.
Yeah.
The question is, are we?
Yeah.
If we go behind, or are we going to trust the process?
And I think experience was telling in this game as well, because I'm not making excuses to say, oh, we've just come together, or da-da-da-da, and they've been together, or da-da-da-da. But in terms of being at the top, them being at the top, and being able to see out games and all of these type of things, that experience is invaluable. Do you know what I mean? For us, yes, we've rolled over teams. Yes, we've showed character. Yes, do you know what I mean? We broke man up. Yes, we scored bangers and so forth. But the fact is, today we had to get down and gritty and just trust the process.
Today was the first real test. Yeah. Now, we were losing. We found a way to play.
Yeah.
We changed. It was working.
Yeah.
So once we found out how to win, but we got complacent because we were winning too easily. And today, we came up against a top team that can match us, and we forgot how we were winning before. Yeah? We just thought too good of ourselves. It's ego.
We just thought, man for man, we can beat these guys.
But we didn't go man for man, though, did we?
No.
We didn't go man for man. But anyway, we go again. We learn.
Bearing things in mind that they're unbeaten as well.
Exactly.
They're unbeaten.
Exactly.
This game is just helping them just get their goal.
It's all good.
And I'm gonna be real. You see 5-0. That's a big Ross Clark message.
Yeah, it's ugly.
That's
it's
horrible.
like us rolling over Fairlop last week.
Bro,
They were unbeaten.
That's
We beat them.
horrible.
We put 6 against. We put
5.
6 past them last
And
week.
we didn't even put a goal in. And we've only had 2 shots on goal.
At home. And we're on a run. We're on level on points.
And think about what was
The
being
signal
said
to the rest of the league is mad.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Think about everything that was said before the game on the Friday.
Psychologically,
big pitch. I want to play on a big pitch. I want to be filmed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of these things that are being said.
Everyone's on a hype team. Like, we're great.
To be fair, the filming,
Yeah.
it's only just
I
like
knew.
No, but I get
I
that.
knew.
understand.
I didn't want to be
But it
cutting.
wasn't only you.
I didn't want to be
Wasn't
cutting
only you.
with what
I
I
had 4 or
said where
5
you had it
messages
coming.
though,
I didn't want that to be cutting.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I appreciated your message here. It was
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck up.
I could
Let's
see
fucking
it.
focus on the game.
On the
at
game.
hand.
Stop playing about.
Yeah,
I
with
want to
the-
be
with-
filmed. I want this.
Not to
Shut
say that
up.
we shouldn't
Do your
or
jobs.
whatever, but I just
think
feel
that was
like
just for us.
No,
What
you know
actually
something?
Yeah.
It wasn't aimed just at
no.
you.
It's the
I know
other
you
people
mentioned
in
it.
there.
We got
And you
loads.
said it wasn't just aimed at you in the group.
Yeah,
when,
because it became-
when we said what we said, it wasn't
thing.
aimed at you because it was coming from
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, it became a thing.
Yeah, the ego thing was coming from everybody, but I don't think it was ego for you. It's like I just want to see how we play.
Yeah, and
I
analyze
didn't get ego from you. You know,
No.
it was the others that I heard it from. Yeah, but on the whole, it's like you don't really. You're going into a world title fight here right now, and you know. They say about the heavyweight championship, it's easier to win it, but retaining it is something else. Because complacency, I'm on top. I'm the best.
Yeah.
I'm on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you met Clubber Lang today. This was Rocky 3. We went into the ring with Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
If you
I
listen
pitied the
to-
fool.
if you listen to what Man City said last season, they said that league was the best league they've won because they beat Liverpool by a point.
Yeah.
They retained it.
And the
Yeah.
goals and the goal tally was still
Yeah,
silly.
So this is my whole point. So exactly what you're saying.
Yeah,
Pete.
Ferguson always used to say it
Yeah.
as well. Winning the title is one thing, retaining it when everybody wants to beat you. So that team came here, they're looking at our results, you know?
Listening to you man chat shit on the podcast, you know. Listening to you man
Yeah.
chatting shit on the
They're
podcast.
ready. They came ready,
Come on,
prepared
bro.
for us.
You see, when we're beating teams and we're putting up shit on Limor TV and all of that,
Yeah,
bro,
people
they're
are
seeing it and
they
they want to
want-
butt us up, bro.
Yeah,
They want to
100%.
beat us because we're chatting shit every week.
100%. You right again.
It's mad, bro. Trust
Yeah.
me.
But as
it's
you
all
said,
right.
you know
We
what?
learn.
We needed this.
Yeah.
We needed this.
I didn't want it.
I didn't want it.
I didn't want it.
Nobody wants it,
You
but
needed
we
it.
needed
I didn't want it. I didn't want
It's
it.
a long
I want to
season.
make that clear. I didn't want it.
And we need to go back to basics.
But I think it will be a good lesson for us all.
Wake
Yeah.
up call, like I said before.
It's a good lesson for us all. Yeah.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna wrap that up though.
Yeah, man.
So, man of the match. Fuck everyone, man. Fuck it.
No, relax.
Baby
Man,
four.
Baby four.
Baby four,
Someone,
hands
yeah.
down.
Ah, cool. Yeah, sorry, baby four. Yeah, yeah.
Baby four.
Baby four.
Baby Thor.
Big up Sarah inside. Baby four.
Wait, hold on. What does man of the match get?
A date with Lisa. No, I'm joking.
Date
with Sarah.
And David Sarah, what, they get a Deliveroo voucher?
Yeah,
right?
Deliveroo
What,
voucher.
Sarah, what do you like to eat?
Gauchos.
Hey, there you go. There you go. I'm not quite sure it's on Deliveroo yet, but you know what you gotta do, my bro.
Alright, cool. Donkey of the day, anyone?
Flat box.
Flat box.
Flat box, donkey
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
day.
Sorry,
And also-
Sean.
Yeah, because
That's
that's about
100%
half time,
you.
and I said, "Sean, what's going on?"
Yeah,
It's like
he don't wanna talk to
don't wanna-
nobody.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk to me.
No,
Bro,
He's like, I played
No,
shit, and
listen,
they took me off.
I
innit?
had to put him
Here's
off.
the thing,
Yeah.
guys, when you're young, you that
take
won't
it
even come into
personally.
your head.
It's
Yeah.
emotional.
But the most important thing is there are 10 other players on the pitch.
Exactly.
And there are people off the pitch that are also going to tell you stuff. They may be angry, they may not be, but the most important thing is no one here is trying to give you advice to make you a worse player or to
Yeah.
make you
Let me.
or make you
Upset
think you're shit
or-
because
Let
you're
me-
not. You're
Yeah.
on the pitch.
Let me.
Exactly that.
Let
We're a
me.
team, right?
Can I say something?
Doff speaking.
Can I say something about this management thing? Because this isn't a computer. It's not Championship Manager. It isn't. There's more to this thing. There's more to this thing than just putting the right people in the right places. You know, there's a lot that goes on. There's a lot of thought behind it. There's a lot of, you know, talking to people and explaining how you should play. This is what you do well. This is what you don't do well. This is what I want you to do. This is what's expected. There's a lot, you know, and when you're winning, you can sometimes forget that. And you also forget when somebody's making a mistake and they're young, some people need a bollocking, some people need an arm around them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's
Can I just say something?
And you know what? So go.
Flatbox didn't want any of that. because people were giving him a bollocking. I tried to cuddle him.
Yeah, but
he just
Yeah, but-
But he had lost it by then. He lost it by then.
his head was-
His head was gone by
you-
then.
He showed me a different side to him, and I wasn't happy with him.
You got to
Yeah.
understand.
I wouldn't want him
got
to
to
start
understand.
again.
I know.
You got to
I know,
understand.
I know.
You got
I
to
know.
understand.
Yeah, 'cause it's
He
not the
wasn't
first
playing
time.
left back. He wasn't playing left back.
He came
before,
over
you
as a
know.
goalkeeper.
Playing up.
He wasn't playing left back. I think we had Milton playing left back, but Sean went in at left back and he played well.
And he took his opportunity.
And he took his opportunity, and it was
hungry.
encouraged. It was
Yeah.
encouraged.
It was
I like what you're
inspired.
doing this and you're doing
Yeah.
that. And sometimes he made mistakes, but he wasn't bothered. It's like, I don't want you to do that. When you got this, I want you to do this.
Yeah.
You understand? Because
Yeah.
he's young.
Yeah.
Same with Akil. You try to
Needs to
say,
be
listen,
nurtured. Yeah.
it's all right. I've told Akil, you don't do Wes. He used to play with a guy called Wes. Wes used to try and do Cruyff turns when he's the last man. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah? And yet Akil, because he's young and he's confident,
He's
he'll
a good
still
player.
try to.
He's a good player.
He's got a lot,
Yeah.
and I'm not just saying that because he's my boy.
No, he's a good
He's
player.
got a
He
lot.
is, he is.
But it's decision making, and it's the same for everybody all over the pitch. It's the decisions that we make. Should I run? Should I pass? Should I block him? Should I take the foul
that
when
comes
I've
with
lost the ball?
experience, man, Paul.
Huh?
Yeah, it does come with experience,
comes
and
with-
they're young,
have to
and we have to
impart
teach them.
Yeah,
That
I get that.
experience.
Yeah, sure.
We have to teach them.
But then
we have to
teach it to
communicate.
people that are receptive to it. And the reason why I
Why don't
said
you
that
shut your
flat
lips?
box should be donkey of the day.
It's because he wasn't receptive.
No, he
But-
was saying that I had a shit game. The person was faster than me, and
Yeah.
rather than adapting, and look, he just
Did
took
anyone-
full ownership of that.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I
his
don't
fault we
know.
lost.
Bro, I tried to talk to him.
I know. Hey,
You're not the
I
only
don't-
one.
Talk. He's
That's
donkey
I
of the
don't
day.
know.
But we
All
love
right,
him.
look,
We love
fine,
him. Look, he's
fine.
really young, but he's a good player. He's
Fine.
adaptable.
I take it all personally
No.
myself.
No,
'cause
I
it's
get
like-
that. I get that. It's,
Bro,
it's not a personal
I
thing.
put
I
him
I
in
think it's not personal.
It ain't, it ain't.
But it's
No,
what I'm
not
trying to say.
personal,
You need
but
to
I-
understand, yeah? I'm going to be so real.
Be.
We're going to take it personal, bruv. Like, man started this from to play, you know? Me.
Yeah, I remember.
Bruv, and man, I don't even get into my own teams.
Yeah.
I can't even walk into the reserves, let alone the first. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So a man's got to pluck my ego,
Yeah.
whether I'm 18, whether I'm 34.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
We've all had to part.
You know what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say?
we have.
You have
Even when
even
you
mine.
came, listen, when you came in,
Bruv,
when he came in, yeah, as manager, yeah, he said,
One for one.
listen. This is what stuck
For
with me.
fucking
Paul,
two.
yeah.
This is the 100.
This is what stuck with me.
That's the
Go on.
doff.
Halftime talk. You're a ball player. You're a ball player. He skipped me. You're a ball player. You're a ball player. It's like, I think in my head, I'm a ball player.
No, but you
nah,
know-
bruv.
You're an enforcer.
I'm a fucking enforcer, bruv.
everyone-
That's
you
what
take
I
it
fucking
on board,
do.
innit?
And that's what I took on
Everyone plays
board.
a role. Everyone plays a role. If you
There's
had-
people
But
If you had a team
better
of 11
suited
Messis, you
for
would lose.
that job.
But Q.
Exactly
Simple.
that.
Here's my
If you had
point.
11 Messis on the field, you would lose.
Here's my
Yeah,
point.
if there was nobody else to carry the ball, then
You'd lose if you had 11 Messis. It's
Here's
not
my
about how
point.
good you are.
I would
sometimes, man.
always have an enforcer
Everyone's
in my
got
team.
different-
Damn
Anybody
right.
who knows me and knows how I play football, because you can't play football without an enforcer.
No.
If you ain't got somebody horrible and nasty winning the ball in the midfield for you and making them not want to play, and I shouldn't really put that on tape, but it's there.
No, it's true.
No, it's
yeah,
the truth.
every team has it.
You had your
yeah?
Roy Keane, you had
Fernandinho, Roy
your
Keane, Vieira.
Vieira.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
And Ndombele at Tottenham.
Damn right.
or-
Fabinho.
Jamie O'Hara.
Exactly.
Charlton.
Yeah.
Every team has
Yeah,
it.
bro.
So it's about people understanding their roles and what's expected,
Yeah.
and therefore,
Doing.
you know, doing that.
Doing that.
Just do that and
To
do,
the best
it's
of
doing
your
the
ability.
basics. It's doing the simple things well is what wins games. Yeah, and that's it. Anyway, we're overrunning again.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm done.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Deliveroo man of the match, baby 4.
Baby
Yeah.
Donkey of the day, flat box.
Sure.
Flat box.
Flat box.
Stop moaning like a bitch.
For real.
I'm gonna put my arm around him and take
Yeah,
it.
I tried to cover them.
cool. So, big up our sponsors.
If you know,
If you know clothing.
LB Creative Group,
Go on.
Diverse Voices,
Rah.
Mortgage Advice Bureau,
Rah.
Axville Photography.
Pew, pew, pew.
Do you know what? I'll take it old school. Courtney's swimming lessons.
Pew, pew, pew.
Fitness. Tell me his
Sorry,
fitness.
Telstar Fitness.
Telstar
The
Fitness.
Bell.
Come on, the
The
Bell
Bell.
Stone.
Puma Sportswear.
Yeah.
Eugene.
Deliveroo.
Deliveroo.
Deliveroo, Puma wear, team wear.
Everything.
All right. Black.
Storm's Kitchen. Fucking what? Taurine Fitness.
Yeah,
All right. Until
everything,
next
bro.
week, we go again.
Yeah, man.
All right, big up everyone, man. Bear sponsors. All right, big up everyone inside, man. Where is it?
Big up, Bench.
Where is it, Ben?
What is it?
Limeware.
Limeware to the world.
From Black Ben.
Hey, trust me, to the world.